Now that I think about it, now that I think about it, I've been looking for somebody to come into my house and like fix this, fix that. There's been some things because I didn't have the money, I just went without. Because I was wondering, like, how is it that I'm just like going down, down, down in the amount of money that I made because I came into some money, and then it's just going down. Like every time I check my account, like a couple of weeks ago, I was just like, oh, it's still there, but it's going down, it's going down. Now I don't even check. But I just had an issue with my sons coming into my restroom. I was like, what are we doing here? He was just like, it doesn't flush. That was like a day before yesterday. Now, yesterday, I seen them actually coming to me. I was just like, oh, we're not doing that anymore. So I called a plumber. So today I was on Thumbtack looking or whichever, and Thumbtack app had me get calls. Immediately, I got hopped off the app. So, wow, I will continue to go there more often. But maybe not. This gentleman just came into my house. I was on a phone call. They were talking about, hey, this is what you got to do for your assignment. And I let him in. Like, he's gone already. Like, so I let him in. And the call was like 32 minutes. And I see him have to leave and go to the, oh, my God, I'm going to need to wipe my my doorknob because I know he left. And I don't know, just for my own sanity. He had to leave and come back. And so he just comes out to his car and then comes back like within like 10 seconds or whichever. But he's done. It's been 32. I had a 32-minute call. And yes, I was on the phone like at least a minute or two before I opened the door and let this plumber in. So I got on Thumbtack today. The person came. He was just like 150 flat rate. I went to call like two other people and they were just like, oh, 175. One was like 230 something. I was just like, oh, well, let me go back to 150, dude. The 175 person was just like, well, is that going to be for parts? And I was like, okay, I'll call you back. So I just went with this 150 guy. So he comes in and he was like, it's going to be Cash App. And I was like, okay, I'll Cash App you or whichever. He gone. He's done. Bro, I would never be a plumber. Yuck! I had to like warn him, like, we could not flush. And so he was just like, good. I'm glad you understand. Look at me, dumb, because I just want to let you know, hey, you lift up that toilet seat, you deserve to see whatever you got to see in there, because yuck. So he finishes, he's just like, hey, mom, go flush the toilet. I was like, I don't go in there. That is the kids' restroom. Not with my bare feet. I have a cleaner come in this house and clean up. And I always make sure she hits that restroom because that's not my restroom. And I do my best to tell my kids. But the only things that they pick up are indications that they're actually taught. So I don't go there. I don't go there. I go in my own restroom. And I like to share nothing that is used in a restroom. It is my space. So that's why I hurried up and got me a plumber. But he's already gone. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do something to where like I could like make that money. So the fastest way I make money, security, yeah, I could do is like a 4-hour shift. I'm a CPR instructor, so I can teach somebody, but the classes would be like 2.5 hours to 4 hours long, depending on how many students I have at one time. Plumbing, oh my word. I'm glad it's done. When they come back, they will take care of her, and I'll be like, hey, y'all clean it, use bleach. Then we will take a walk and we will start afresh. But $150 gone. I have 2 operable toilets. I now have the sanctity and the privacy of my own restroom. And he was on his way out. He was just like, "Hey, I fix other things." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was just like, "Oh, do you fix TVs?" He was like, "No." I was like, "But I have this whole law for my kids," and he was just like, "Yeah, I can plaster that. That'd be another 150." I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" So I will save him as answered prayer because I have literally been looking, and I thought I found somebody in one of my coworkers, but he tried to give me a step-by-step process of me doing it myself. I will block you in the name of Jesus. You want me to do what? I flush the toilet. That's it. And I clean the toilet. That's it. And I barely do that because once a month I have a cleaner. But man, the trades will have you doing small jobs that people cannot do or they don't know how to do and making that money. Look how you make money. Just quick. Just look how it always baffles me. It always blows my mind. It always just wraps up my awareness. Just like how quickly people with that plumbing, electricity, what's the other? Somebody came in here and fixed my handle, my sink. Was that even a plumber? I don't know what it was. And I paid him $250. I was like, man, is that all you get? Is that? He was like, man, I wish you knew how to do it. I couldn't explain it over the phone. The trades.